Una, welcome to another special edition of NPFL Tatafo, where they come to you on some of the biggest streaming platforms, podcast streaming platforms like YouTube, Spotify, and of course, courtesy the Republicans. My name is Nasawa Dino, and as with the B, we'll just touchlight some of the games we happened for March day 28 for the NPFL, and then we will see the games we expect to. But most importantly, we get some issues we happen for inside the NPFL where we will touch light today for this edition. Coach Stanley Eguma, the coach of Rivers United, get some kind things we happen to him with regards to kidnapping and all of that. But we thank God to say that one no end in tears. And then again, Nigerian Professional Football League players, about 26 of them, for the first time, go play international friendly for the Super Eagles against Mexico. We'll talk about the list. And finally, we will look that case where we involve Mountain of Fire and Miracles and Enugu Rangers, the decision of the Nigerian Football Federation. These are the things we're going to talk on today's edition of NPFL Tatafo. Like I told you before, my name is Sardino, and of course, again, my goons them for inside the studio. We could start off with the results of the last match day. To me, as be like say now the table don't they arrange itself clearly, like say Aqua United don't they gingerly and wildly, slowly but steady, they distance themselves, they do social distancing from the rest of the chasing pack.
I feel say in all, the happy people now, the people waiting on top of the table right now, Aqua United. You remember say for a very long time they don't strive to win this league title. They always try, but they ever come true.
Now them be the nearly men.
Exactly. The only thing they don't try do now Federation score, ITO core, now that one they try pass. But so far, I believe say this is their season, and if they no flop ball, they go win this league title.
Aqua United, then guys make sure say they're no Jones because March the 28th, it means that we get just 10 more weeks to the end of the season. So, sharply, we just run out through the results we happen for March day 28 as Aqua United. Then they start off the match day for us with that 2-0 win over Adamawa United to hand the pressure to Kano Pillars. We eventually go lose to Jigaya Golden Stars 1-0. Dakada themselves then play 1-1 with Enugu Rangers. Then Lobby Stars beat Kwara United 2-0. Sunshine Stars then beat Abia Warriors 2-1. Ifeanyi beat Heartland 2-1 for the rental derby. Plateau United beat Warri Wolves. Warri, their problems still they continue. They say Warri need to carry last before, but this one's if like I said they just won't carry last because the results they get in recent times, my brother, are very discouraging. Mountain of Fire beat Wiki Tourist 1-0. Eyimba then plays 0-0 with Nasarawa United. So now officially, even though Eyimba win the remaining of their outstanding games, Eyimba no go day number one if they win the remaining of their outstanding games. So now so the matter take B. I remember say Eyimba said for the outstanding game when they play against Rangers, they mean that 1-2. So make we see the games we would expect for March day 29 as well. We see the fixtures we'll get for our screen. Kwara United, Sunshine play 2 Eyimba. Adamawa, Jigawa, Katsina, Aqua United, Wiki Tourist, Lobby Stars, Heartland, they play MFM. Maybe that MFM they are wrong, who gets more kill like they are Warri Wolves, they play the Rangers, Abia Warriors, they play Dakada, Kano Pillars, they host Ifeanyi, then Nasarawa United, they take on Rivers United. So your pick for this match day 29?
Already, I already know say my money no go they will take Yimba because already they already get their derby clash when they go get one of the games when they say they never play. But as it stands, I go say credit to Aqua United. They good say they this focused and they don't show their impetus and impetus. Coming against the side like Castina don't cut out a lot of people when we say they're on a very unbeaten run. I think Aqua right now they're on 18 unbeaten. If they feel stretch and more, that means on a record-breaking arrangement now, if not for just Nigeria, Africa. So I'm interested in that game just to see if they show up some points. So I feel that one will be hard contested, but I want hopefully put some money on Aqua to get them like a 2-1 or something out of that game. Must see. For teams like Jigawa and Adamawa, I believe I say Jigawa will be the star boys because Adamawa, I think the last time they managed to take points off now, even for home now against them, Warri Wolves some weeks ago. So I feel like say this now also a game when Bisego fits make sure say Jigawa finish on a very good eye. With less than 10 games now when we say remain for the season as it stands. Unfortunately, Warri Wolves, they spent a lot of their time last week, which was very disappointing to me. Moses Etu was just going about claiming Anayo Iwala in player, and I carried the boy on it to use the going in, blah, 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 BBC.
Why all those unnecessary...
I could fucking care less. My mind is just, you have a team right now. You have a team of good players, fantastic boys that could actually be the next Iwala. Focus on them. So since they not get focus, I feel like saying that them nice Salisu go to stay pick up form again because Salisu in go win like 2-3, in go draw 1, in go lose, then go confine one more good team like Adamawa or Warriors to take stay pick up form. So that works for him. Kano Pillars against Ifan Yuba, that'll be tricky. Especially now when we say I think a couple of the boys from Kano Pillars and like Isabi, what's his name? That their midfielder when Sabi they give better free kick and give better pass.
Rabi Ali.
Not Rabi Ali. The other one.
Awalo.
I think so. He's not go there available. So usually that time you're always the person that they look out for when they watch a Kano Pillars game because he's one of those quiet workers when say they do the dirty job and they free up spaces. So I feel like Kano Pillars feel likely lose out on this one. Not because they find you about to Sabi play.
But Kano Pillars don't the gap between them and Akwa United now don't increase to 4 points. So they know if you afford to drop points for home again.
It not be waiting you feel afford now, waiting you feel play. And Kano Pillars no forget then they play for house. They play for Kaduna or the next place when we say NPFL, LMC decides say because I guess LMC was supposed to tell them to shift to another place because of that infraction. So make I see whether honestly speaking Kano not they play for house. So whether now people there when we say they tell them say go. Say Misugida energy is different when we say not there for Kano. So I feel like there's an opportunity here for Uba to collect some points. So I see that as a draw. But for Rivers United, they bounce back despite the thing what happened with their coach. So I feel like I need to give them some boys. Nasarawa go beat shit come off for their head. So if they put money for there, I go tell you say over 2.5 for that particular game. Should I put the over or under for the other games when I call?
No worry for the over under. So that we'll wrap this one in good time. So we could just take a look at the table once again. We notice say a lot of Nigerian players don't they make the mistake of all this top 4 narrative. Top 4 need they apply to Nigerian football. In the context where they discuss top 4 for European football, now top 2. Now it matter for Nigerian football because top 4 way they here for European football, especially for the English Premier League. Now teams where they qualify for the Champions League automatically, and for the Nigerian Professional Football League, if one bring that narrative here, top 2 now they qualify for the Champions League. Then if one extend them to continental places, then you will say top 3. So if you say top 4, because I see one tweet from a Rivers United player, we say, we're in top 4, and we don't qualify for Federations Cup, ITU Cup, and all of that. Top 4 narrative need to follow for Niger football. Now top 2, now they go Champions League. So if the league end today, now Akwa United and National United, they go Champions League. Kano Pillars go Confederations Cup. Then anybody will win the Federations Cup, where we don't get qualifiers from most of the states, now that one go the CAF Confederations Cup. So that's what the matter be.
I just wanted to say something. Because of this thing when you talk with the top 4 and the top 2. You know, say just a couple of days ago, Mosepe, the president for CAF, talked about the African Super League, right? And everybody done the I won't say get her done, but they say we cannot talk.
No.
So everybody does shine. Now, see where we say you get teams like Aqua when we say if you change narrative because you already know say the landscape of Nigerian football, those when be the old timers before, they need the show working, they need the consistent. And if you want to bring an African Super League, they come. Now there is a LD argument for teams like Aqua United when we say if you say you look their club index over the past 4 seasons, that they make effort, they make effort. Now those kind ones you take, they used to mark your register. So it will be like say your club not today crappy. So when they make that conversation for an African Super League, you might be able to shook your head in and say, okay, what about us? I've been a club when we say they find in 1950 or 1960, waiting be the president. What about clubs when they find in the 90s? When we say at least on the final, what about clubs when we say they find in the 2000s?
You know, say if we carry that Super League narrative, people like Aqua United no go there in the mix.
No, that's the thing. Let me say, people like we're doing when we say Aqua they make now. Not from club that they enter dance. But one thing when we say we don't understand. If Chelsea, when we say just begin they get small level for inside European football, just start they give them a nod for a European Super League over some other older clubs. When we say an Everton, they got over them.
The way coefficient they work, you say they calculate in the last 10 years usually, especially for Europe. You know, they select an amount of years, say either 5 or 10. So and if you check Chelsea, you know, since 2004 can't reach now. I mean, then rank.
Now that's in NBA. Let me say,
them.
Aqua clubs like Aqua, clubs like Lobby, clubs like even Play 2, they go see something to play for because usually if you not get the top position, what did they motivate you? Most of the other clubs now, you go see so many clubs now. Now only when they play a top side, when we say they feed the hustle, maybe like a Aqua, a Nasarawa or whatnot. When they know say if you drop their market, now they go really ginger. What's it go motivate you? Now something like that, I feel go feel motivate you as the season they go. If you don't get top side, at least make sure say you finish as best you can, so you can enter a conversation like this. I'm just saying.
All right, no, well, I'll make you just sharply talk about the Stanley Eguma situation. Well, reports will be getting. I say they may kidnap Stanley Eguma, the coach of Rivers United. But then the cherry news now say sometime within the week, I mean last week, because the way with these days they run now, we're going here report again say they don't release Stanley Eguma. It don't further highlight the insecurity situation right now in the country. And to me, we know say these teams, majority of the teams, they make all of this long distance travel by road. And we know the security situation right now in the country. With this Stanley Eguma issue, what will be your advice to the league organizers for security, especially to the players, the technical staff, and all of that?
Well, now sometimes we say people don't be in the mute or they don't talk about, but people don't want to listen. They don't talk say Moku turn this Nigerian football league to regional play.
Regional.
You understand? Northeast, southwest, southeast, south. Or if no one do it like that, do them north and south. So that we'll get maybe representatives.
Regional champions. And at the end of the day, if we play playoffs.
You know, like conference, like NBA, like they play NBA for America.
Yeah.
It go make sense because what did they cause all this kidnap? Normally, we don't say the country know they safe.
Yes.
Like if you travel from, especially from the south, go the north.
Yeah.
Or you even travel within the south.
Yeah.
We don't say issues there with kidnapping, bandits,
And
headsmen. You know all those issues them they already. So for footballers, them be easy targets, like them or not, because first of them know say they collect money, and some of these footballers say they go hold bad phone.
Yeah.
The other time we hear say robbery attack, then kidnap one the chairman of the club.
Yeah.
This time around, na coach now.
Who know
now?
next?
Maybe na players now. They will start the target. So my own point to the solution or bringing out a solution to this issue, now say more make the league like
Regional
lesser
league?
travel. Lesser travels.
Because make I just chip into what you talk. Because that regional thing, in my opinion, I think it's going to bring out the best in the teams. Because we don't talk to some NPFL players. They say sometimes when you travel from
you need to give
south,
your best.
you need to give your best because of the long distance. Some of this trip now 2 days trip.
Because for me, imagine say okay, Sunshine Stars, then play finish for Akure. Maybe their next match now Uyo. They come back again to Akure. Their next match maybe Katsina or Meduguri. You see all those kind of travel. You they wear out player. You know if you give your best. And knowing say the Nigerian terrain or the Nigerian environment, the roads are not even good.
Yeah, our traveling system.
You know what? Let me say you want travel like from here now to the north, you could spend at least nothing less than 2 days because of road when not too good.
Yeah.
You grab. So for me, I feel say to sort out this matter, make we turn the NPFL to regional stuff. If not north, if not south, or we won't even turn it to 3 places, maybe north or 4 places. North central, south, and southeast, maybe middle belt and southwest. You know, just don't we say
because if we
it
do
will
make
make
like
sense
that,
for traveling.
Yeah, for instance, now south now from the NPFL teams now, we get Rivers United, we get Warri Wolves, you know, waiting for south. We get Aqua United. Aqua United see the Dakar that day, so at least 4 teams on there. If you go southeast now, you get Ifeanyi, you get Rangers, you get Eyimba, you get Heartland. At least 4 teams on there too. So if we want to expand them, if we want to make them say 6, if you see bring go round from this thing, if you see big some other teams, you can expand it.
If you expand them,
if you make them 10 individuals,
exactly. If you even make them 24 teams in total, because in the end, you'll get more football from those sides. You'll get more football for this side. For me, I feel saying that the best solution with that to stop all these long travels, because first off, now long travel they cause kidnapping. Now long travel they cause accident. Now long travels they make players they talk say they don't tire. They know if you play good football. You understand? So all these things put together, you reason say okay, the idea we say we don't they bring out say okay, we'll make this thing conference. We'll make them this side play. Then the champions, maybe like 2 champions or 3 champions will come out from that region. They'll come play centrally, so that we can get the final champion, just like the NBA, like I talked in the first place. What would they see? So for me, I feel saying that the best solution be that. Another thing, if we bring solution, now maybe if they don't want to do this one, that means we guys get security where they follow our teams.
Yes.
You understand?
Who will pay for the security?
Exactly. So now the point be that if we can't start to talk about say, okay, if you say they bring security, like private security or policemen who will follow our teams, who will they pay for them?
Yeah.
Now there another problem there. So for me, I feel say if that one no work, if you know say security, fly these players.
Exactly.
Fly the
to
players.
Venues, and then they go tell you say budget.
Because for instance now, You know, say Aqua United won't travel.
Yeah.
At least they will travel with nothing less than 25 people.
Yeah.
You grab, let's say 18 players and other officials, like 7 officials. Then maybe backroom staff. More just say 30.
30.
That one almost full one propeller plane.
Yeah.
So why no budget say, okay, this one, now this money we're going to use to travel, go away matches. You don't budget say 19 away matches. Okay, out of those 19 away matches, the far distance, maybe not like 10. The other 9, maybe you put them within. You grab where you go fit travel short distances.
Yeah.
So all these things, now something we say that fit sit down and work out.
This is no hard.
Especially if LMC no they look out, say, okay, now only football concern us, now only football on top field concern, because apparently now what LMC they always do.
Yeah.
Now only football where they on top field concern them. Every other way they happen outside, no concern them.
Wow.
So see kidnapping of Stanley Eguma, they don't talk anything about them.
We never see official statement.
Nothing from the LMC. So now the one me I get say for a league where we say now you the champion, now you be the more or less arbiter. Now you they control things. Now you they try to make sure so everything go well.
Yeah.
Now something happened to one of your teams and one of the coaches, long-standing coach, highest serving coach or longest serving coach for inside the league, and no official statement come out. No say the league management themselves come out to contact say they condemn this act. We must release these people. All those kind of stuff. So for me, I feel say in a situation we say we guys call on the LMC, make them start to sit up. They do more of off field, not be just only on field. What happen on top field? Whether 3 points go collect, whether this one no collect 3 points. No, he has to look at the how go you put them now? The mental states of the players the mental states of the coaches, the mental states of the people, the actors within inside the field of play. Because like I'm or not, if this coach now, so when you say the Enugu State Police Command no take action, we for no hear anything. Whether they pay ransom, whether they don't pay ransom, we don't know that one. But the truth of the matter be say, this man now go there psychologically down in a way. Say, I go for league game. Now that time they catch me. Now that time they kidnap me. So all these things put together, I feel so it still boils down to LMC sitting down, mapping a way out to reduce all these risks where they involve in traveling for NPFL games.
All right, but the good news, like we talked before, and I say Stanley Eguma, they safe and sound right now after they don't release.
And sorry, sir, we hear say even the state government too.
Yeah.
The guys took him out.
Of course, they gas to chook
You
out because
understand?
who won't do? The LMC won't go negotiate for Stanley Eguma matter.
See, the truth of the matter be say, like it or not, in as much as the state government they concerned, true, the league body too supposed to come out and talk something because the league body in the end. Now more or less federal project.
Yeah.
You understand? Because we don't hear so many stories about how they don't go meet federal government side, they support them. So if they come out with all these statements, they push the federal government, okay, we need security, we need this one, we need that one, it go help the league to even better itself. Let me say we'll just wait until while happen before we come side they take action. We can always be proactive for all these things.
All right, make we move away from the Stanley Eguma. Okay.
This thing when we say they talk. A lot of things when you talk, to me, I concur. But when you look at the state of the nation now, if you tell people say yes, pragmatically, make it be say we play for different regions. Waiting you they won't try say for a project that like you talk is a national federal project. Nobody go talk say they go support make NPFL play for regions now.
Basketball,
Really?
they do am.
Really?
Me I
go support. Me I be one person who go talk say I support.
Una drop on something. Make I drop my own.
No, they drop.
There was a Savannah, yes, and then there's the one that's up north, and
Yeah.
then the one that we played this way. But when was the last time basketball even played? Basketball league never play for three seasons. They come.
That one an internal crisis.
No,
we
not whether
understand.
internal or not. Now today when we say internal or any kind of crisis day, we still they show up players. We still they bring out River Supers, may they go represent. The point now say nobody go agree. In pragmatic, it's okay. Do and make we run like that, but nobody go agree say make them not run. So the only way when we say you feel rock am na say do it in people like Aqua they do. Aqua get partnership with a airplane line, was it Kwaibo Airlines or whatever, one of those airlines. If that you make a plan for that, or then you reduce the games and then you make it a central thing for everybody.
How you want to
play at
reduce
once.
game if you don't make a
They
conference?
come now, they come. But to say make we play regional ball, it no go happen. Not in the makeup that Nigeria is right now.
Why no go happen?
They come. Not right now. Because now the same reason why we say we no go agree do things in sectionalism for general stuff for Nigeria.
No,
They
what
forget, say,
would they point out now?
they come.
How can
You
this
see,
thing
you see,
work?
they like maybe say person land the point before we start the interject. Because they learn you now. They don't tell me say make they calm down. So calm down for me. If you be say you walk am like that, waiting no go fit happen for a national situation, no fit happen for our sport. Because one thing all of us don't agree on is say our sport is always a reflection of what is happening in our nation. So the only thing when we say you fit follow up on, I say you go take the thing when you get and you go manage them. Now internally, una go sort out on ourselves logistically because all this one when they talk for LMC is story for the gods. Yesterday I was talking about on another platform this cricketer from South Africa. Now South Africa now when we say they kidnap Stuart McGill. Kidnapping is everywhere. In fact, if you do the roadmap now, since COVID and lockdown happened, a lot of sports people, they get either physical altercation, they enter jail because of, especially for those when they do combat, or they get kidnapped situation. So who knows whether even the Eguma situation is now from a family arrangement?
No, see, we don't fit now. Swore, no, wait, swore, you digress.
You digress. So, digress. Let me land my point.
We don't fit impute waiting we
Let
don't
me
know.
land my point.
Why you go talk about family?
He get why. Because even criminology go tell you, so when situations like that happen, that they look both internal and external. Now,
that's not the point. We talk of security situation
you want me
in the
LMC
country.
release a statement. Yeah, so they mess up say they not release that statement, but you're not going to finish before you they jump your mat inside. Then they don't finish.
What's it not finish?
No, you must get situation on ground. If I don't get proper information,
tell me
what I want drop on top.
One thing LMC
No,
don't
what
put
I want
on
drop
top.
on top. I say, okay, hello,
what I need to know to talk say
Stanley Eguma
our
has been kidnapped
hearts
and our
are
hearts.
with Rivers United.
You don't say our hearts. Let me be the wording. When even that kind of situation happens, your crisis management person will go and tell you, say, put our hearts.
Okay, so
the same thing when they stop you to rush, we stand with this, we stand with that.
The one when they happen for our small spaces. The one when they see. I know they like when they have this
okay, no, for want of time.
It doesn't work in other spaces. You want to make it come more.
Nigeria we did. Now that's why we did where we did.
That's why we did where we did.
Because we don't want to improve.
I like practical solutions. Nobody go say make North play for North, South play for South. Because they go tell you say you want use and tell you say scatter Nigeria. It's not happening.
Whether you they play for North or whether you they play for South, you don't mean say they scatter Nigeria.
No, because
Nigeria entity still there. Because playoff go still there last.
Yes, playoff go there. We go get champions.
Sawa, for instance, you talk say enough happen. NNL now, what did they happen for NNL?
Yes, now we get regions.
They regionalize.
The same NNL when be say last match all of una go now they fear me they no carry gun for now.
How?
The group when I follow
we start
we get sections for NNL.
They regionalize.
When push come to shove the last time, we play on our bridge league.
Yes, we play on our bridge league. When push come to shove, it is nice to talk about this.
So let's move on. Make we move on from that matter. Make we talk about the
practically NNL is happening.
Mountain of Fire and the FC Fanyuba matter because the final decisions don't come, the NFF decisions don't come on the FC Fanyuba. I could just give you a breakdown. Now the breakdown I say FC Fanyuba, them being banned them or them being ordered them to play their matches for Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium. You understand? I think from matchday 15 or thereabout. So their match against FC Fanyuba, their match against MFM rather, supposed to be for Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium. So MFM go Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium, they wait. Match officials go Nnamdi Azikiwe Stadium, they wait. FC Fanyuba no show up. So for them not to show up, they don't breach a provision of the LMC articles. You know, the provision within breach, according to them, Rule B1325 of the framework of the LMC or NPFL. So they award 3 goals, 3 points to MFM. They appeal to NFF. NFF don't come talk. Say, after they don't hear, say a typographical error.
Now LMC now be the NFF.
Now NFF finding with this. Okay. Now they appeal to NFF with this, Timmy. They say, as they don't hear from the official of the 2 clubs, and the chief operating officer of the LMC, say they don't establish, say, na typographical error for that fixture, where state Nnewi as the venue of the match. Say, now if it be the reason why we make FC Fanyuba no go Enugu. Now, I want to ask you this question. Typographical error, where state Nnewi as a venue. Not be the same secular. If there is a secular, where they give all the participants, because normally, if you type venue of a match, you go give MFM say this na venue where they play your match.
Yeah.
You go give referees, match officials say this na venue where they go officiate match. You go give Ifeanyi say this na why it be say na only FC Ifeanyi we see Nnewi as venue
secular
for their own secular if there was a secular or any means of communication. Why be say na only Ifeanyi we see Nnewi. So both match officials and the away team see Enugu.
You see, Wuru, Mago, and Nigerian football. Now the only thing I fit talk with that. Because you know if you tell me, there's no way you go convince me, say
that typographical error.
Make I even agree, say, okay, MFM intentionally no see typographic error.
Yes.
They can't move, go
Enugu.
What about the officials?
Match officials.
What happened to match officials? So
and the match officials, they come from different venues. So that different communication
so
they go don't
why
get.
One of those match officials no go Nnewi?
No go Nnewi, not one.
Sawa. Mago, Wuru, na Nigerian football. They are 2 and 5. See, there is no way nobody want to explain this thing to me. And the reason why I'm happy right now for this decision, I say MFM not also no agree. I follow MFM to the latter.
Yeah.
Make them go to the highest place, contest this thing. Because you know if you tell me say typographic error, now you make Ifeanyi
stay for Nnewi. The MFM no see the error.
MFM no see error.
Match officials no see error.
No now. Something is fishy. Something fishy going
down.
on. No. Nigerian football.
It don't make sense.
Me go Nigerian football. Kilo day. But Sawa, in true picture, Moku paint them like this.
Yeah.
Let's assume say okay.
There was a typographic
error.
Yeah.
Now they'll say they won't replay match, but the other team they say they no agree. So how do you settle this matter? Because first off, you they talk listen, because I believe say you know the story finish.
Are they of the hearing waiting, the findings waiting find. Now just read.
Now you can't say then typographic error.
Yeah.
The team when see typographic error, now go
pay for MFM. The cost 2 million naira, if I'm not mistaken.
Their
2 million naira.
Transport money, Sawa.
Say they don't order Ifeanyi to pay the financial expense of MFM to the sum of 2 million naira.
Why be say me when we say I dey innocent?
Yeah.
Now me you can't they pay.
Why don't be the person who commit the typographical error?
Exactly. Why don't be say exactly?
Uh-huh.
You see angle why they from come.
Exactly.
You understand?
I your angle.
Because I don't understand how they say, na me, I see typographic error. Na me, go do appeal. Na me, you can't pay for team to come back complain.
Basically, are they serve punishment for an offense
why not commit? So why you say typographic error day, you are certain as a body where they appeal to say, truly, there was a typo error.
Yes.
Now what it cause the wala.
Yes.
Why don't be na me go pay?
This na Niger. This na Niger
way.
This na Niger
with Nigerian football.
Where we get technical department for football. Still yet upon that, the entire technical department no fit discover say Shehu Abdullahi they ineligible to play a World Cup qualifier against Algeria. I think Algeria
yes,
now.
Algeria
we can't go get result for that match. Only for FIFA. Him play the match.
Now God save us.
God save us. We won't qualify before that match.
We don't need the match.
Until today, we don't hear anything. Say, okay, so and so person, where they in charge of taking this data or these statistics. Nothing happened.
No, Nigerian football, no go there. Maybe board and say he dey pot. They seize ball for pot. We use another ball trade. South Africa beat us. They say that because of ball.
No use trade. You understand? Okay, now so the matter take. Finally, as we wrap up, so make we look at the list of 26 players where they invite for the national team. The Super Eagles will go prosecute the friendly game against Mexico. Remember, say we've been do 2 games against Cameroon for the month of June, and then for the month of July, we go get all-round NPFL players. 2 goalkeepers, John Noble and Ikechukwu Ezenwa, and then will be the 2 goalkeepers, and then for the defenders, we get Nda Olisa from Akwa United, Tokpe Olusesi, and we get Ifeanyi Nemena for Rivers United. We get Chris Mweze, Eyinaya Kazie, Mohamed Zikifilu, we get Imo Obot, we get Lawal Mortala, Tebo Franklin did there, Adekunle Adeleke for the defenders, and for the midfielders, Anthony Shimaga did there, Seth Mai, Uche Wasonaya, Samuel Noshiri, or the before Heartland man, and Dio Ojo did there self. Then for the forwards, of course, Anaya Iwala did there. Stephen Jude did there. Ibrahim Olawoyin of Rangers without return from injury in there self. Charles Shimene, Chinonso Ezekwe, Awala Lee, of course, we swapped in the talk about not too long ago. Nurot Emmanuel and Abdul Muta Sanisu did there as well. This list, to me, why they nod their head? And they come to swap first. First off, how you see the list of the players they don't invite. Some people say, I cannot try, invite them. Some people say,
no, cannot throw.
Augustine Eguavono.
No.
They say that the technical department.
Now the technical department. No, more put them out where maybe them know. Yes. Austin Eguavono, now the technical director. Aigbogun. Naim being assistants. Yes. Now 2 of them Naim Kumb with the help of Salisu Yusuf, Imama Amakpakabo from what we hear. Cannot draw using mouth talk say him no follow choose these players. And he say in fact him no go coach these players for that match. Okay. Say now these technical guys now them go coach the players. So more put them out
so
here.
The home base list. So first off, Ahmed Musa will they play for. I go ask you. Okay. Ahmed Musa will be home base player.
Thank you very much.
No make the home base invitational list. But first off, just take the list. What do you see?
First off, Ahmed Musa had.
I want keep person today.
No, that one now by their side. Now by their
side. No, Ahmed Musa no video now.
You know now they are by their side.
By way of performance and whatnot, he never really impressed since he come back to the local side. So no offense, just a few games yes, but he never really impressed. So I'm not saying I'm being there. The first thing when we started talking, I say I was a little bit confused when the list come out. Make I see if I fit flow with the hair. We get the joint top scorer, this boy from Plateau United, Zuki Philip. They list them among defenders. Now defenders they say
actually the boy started as defender.
I know. But when they carry and come and they explain the reason why in there for the squad now because say he be star boy when they say they score goal. And then you come put him back for defender. It is very confusing to me because the role when they play, it does shift. So are you carrying him as a striker or are you carrying the boy as a defender?
No be
because now each role, now for the team when they carry, now you're supposed to come for. Not be whether you sabi score and you be defender. It not they work like that. And now come out that one from them, make a check again. They get a few other persons. They get this boy when we say they carry to Stephen Jude when we say they play for Kwara United. That was weird to me. Because
wiki tourists.
Now Kwara United, Stephen Jude did.
Really?
No. Stephen Jude did.
Not him score.
The guy now one of our league scorers too. He does score like 9 goals. He does score 9 goals so far. He does score 9 goals so far from the ranking one they see. And this guy an attacking midfielder. So you carry and come now. You they put him for strike. You get why because when it comes to national team duty, it's not the role where you carry the people for. If you carry Bukayo Sakato, say him be part of striker. You better be part of the fucking strikers. Not say you they carry 5 LBs, say me they complete the role of a centre back.
But
they make sense.
For me, I surprised say they mention on this one.
No,
because even get not draw, they play Semi Ajayi as DM.
See, now the confusion part now be say they always mess me up. The only 2 central strikers when they carry now Ashimene, which of course I support, and of course Chinonso Ezekwe. But I find out that there were players in this squad that their team is crap and individually they've not played so well. I was expecting an overflow of at least 4 Aqua boys, at least 3 Nasarawa people. If you want carry from Kwara, I'm not expecting to see people when we say they for wait, this boy when we say they play for waiting again. And even this Ekechukwu Ezenwa, yes, in the camp now, I guess I even trained this morning. Yeah? But this not person when we say for we will see the kind of injury when guy when they take a time. Are you ready? Why are you forcing him?
And maybe in the fit now.
Maybe fit.
Maybe not the fit.
I'm not agree for I fit or I not fit.
You know? But reports when they get say some of the reasons why I go ask you wait now.
Yeah.
No, because
some of the reasons why they compose this list.
You asked me.
Wait. The reports when they get say that some of the reasons why they compose this list that say some of the players go get visa issues. You know, remember
so
this game. So remember, some of these players, unfortunately, some of these players never traveled abroad before.
Ekunda Joe get into this team.
So ask me now.
Oh, yeah, talk now. So all beg, let her make it talk.
You don't let me land my point finish. I do challenge.
That's all when I get it.
No, you ask me. What did I make of him? I will tell you, say, I feel like saying a reward system now they give for some players when we say they run racket for no offense. Or guys, maybe your players can prove us wrong. Well, now play Mexico, maybe we can see them something that you saw that we did not see. Because from these things where they see, and not they see people when they say, they say Ibrahim Olawoyin. Now, I like Ibrahim, but he has not been impressive this season. So how does he get to be called up?
Well, Ibrahim Olawoyin, apart from the injury period, both before the injury and after in return, The guy in a star boy, they prove him. They prove
Star boy.
Himself.
But that one don't
How
mean
many
say-
tackles? How
that
many
one don't mean say
errant
maybe-
dwells? How
Eh?
many conversion? How many assists? Because we know they get all those kind of breakdown. All we get now, okay, if you are a striker, you don't score. Yes, okay, we reason you. If
No,
you're
but
a
for
defender,
Rangers,
no, no, no.
Ibrahim
You get clean sheet.
Awolawoyina, one of
No,
the
no.
high, get one of the highest assist rates for.
Olawonyina.
Yeah,
I'm sorry,
Olawonyina, well deserved.
I'm sorry. For Rangers,
Yes.
let Rangers there for the table.
Rangers-
How many goals they don't
They-
show?
no,
Rangers, they did the top half of the
No,
table.
it's
No,
part of it. It is
one.
part
No,
of it.
see.
If you are calling people for me and you say na based on the form they don't do, Ibrahim has no business there.
Oh,
He
no,
really
Ibrahim has-
does.
no,
Well,
actually-
nah, opinion.
Even
Nah,
it does.
opinion.
Well, your
Well, nah,
opinion.
opinion.
So
For
if you
me-
ask me,
for me-
I go like no. I want end
For
this.
me-
I want end this my talk
Yeah.
before you enter. May I finish my TED talk?
Yeah.
I want end this thing. Why? If you want they bring players, they come. When they shift the goalposts for the criteria, are you bringing them for the amount of games they played recently, how good they are, or are you seeing the potential they can get? If not potential, will they bring? If you understand, but this list when they carry come, it's too confusing for me. I
Yeah,
know that
Pele.
there are some
Yeah.
performers, some na old boys association, some of them na my guy because. Right now it's confusing, and
Yeah.
if they not give us results, me and them they waste my. If you not give us results, I go drag.
Yeah,
And I sabi drag.
just to
yeah.
confirm something. Yeah, Steven Jude, Kwara United, they
Yeah.
mix them up. I mean, they try mix them up with Stephen Gope. We don't move now from
Yeah.
Wiki Torres. He don't sign. What do you mean this club will sign? I mean, that's not a surprise
That
for
one
me.
they for not.
He just come out now, Stephen Gope, in the middle of season. So fantastic to me. You say you want
Sawa,
to
make I
talk.
start from where she stop. You see Olawonyina you own eh?
Yeah.
Now player will be say you don't they knock for Super Eagles door.
Yes.
So I'm
Now
not surprised.
player in the
Now
mode of
reward
Anna
system.
Wala.
No be reward system.
No be reward system.
Reward.
The guy don't really prove
he
him
don't
metal.
prove himself.
Yeah, don't prove
The
himself.
only thing we remain for him
This
na to
season.
yes.
This season.
This season,
How
last
ma-
season.
Give me his stats.
See.
We have never mentioned this boy.
Swore.
When they do some research, we
Swore.
never mention him, but suddenly we want to do a national team like,
Swore.
Olawonyina the guy. Excuse
Swore.
me for a position. He not even the top 3 for a
Remember, say
position.
when we start
Swore.
MPFL Tatafo,
Akato.
Olawonyina they out.
Swore.
We start
Now,
MPFL
he be the only
Tatafo for the
person out.
second half of the
Swore.
season.
What's the name of this other child that was out?
I put it to you. I put it to
Put
you,
him,
so
put him where you want put him.
I put it to you. Go and do research on
Ibrahim
Ibrahim Olawonyina.
Olawonyina.
I don't
No.
care about what
Me.
happened before. If they are bringing a list out, you don't bring for what
People-
you did in the past. Now your season
People when they watch
ratings.
this thing,
Now
I
your
don't
quality
watch
this now.
Olawonyina.
Eh.
I don't watch him. He deserve, not be even this Chan Eagles. He deserve making him enter Super Eagles team A. Yes, na me they talk
Oh
am.
yeah, nah.
He is that good.
Timmy Bet. Not be
My-
to enter. Ego perform.
My talk.
Ego perform.
See, performance na another thing. Now
Oh,
one
oh.
match you want go play. Not be 2 matches. What me I want talk now and I say, yes, they don't bring out list. But in addition to what is what talk, some of the things that she talk,
Yeah.
where the highest goal scorer so far, we don't score 11 goals. Sadiq Yusuf,
Yeah.
where they play for Sunshine Stars.
Exactly.
Why you know they there?
Exactly.
Where Oladapo of Eyimba,
My nigga.
Austin.
why you know they there? Olisema,
Chris
why you
Sale,
know they
Olisema,
there?
no dey.
See,
Oh nigga.
the questions where they my own mouth.
Maybe they
e
want to
plenty.
rotate am.
I don't know.
Maybe they want to take-
They bring on that one.
Nah, true,
I
that
don't bring
list
those ones.
today.
I don't want to bring those ones.
Maybe
When
give
they
us
bring
that
on-
list
when they
today
bring on
because
Starboys.
if we
No.
check
Your own
if we
system.
check the number of players
Because
from
if it's by
clubs,
performance, we know supposed to
no.
be
see
here.
if you
See.
check the way they take bring
Who's
the
supposed to be
players
here?
from club,
See,
Third, yeah.
I don't think any club bring more than 2 or 3 players here.
Sawa.
You understand?
Sawa,
No, no, no.
So
Sawa.
maybe they want to rotate am.
No, Sawa.
Nonsense rotate.
The truth of the matter be say, for me, Ekun Dayo,
Ojo.
I respect him. I
Because
respect
of
him.
the number of years when don't
Yeah, but Austin Oladapo was supposed to be ahead of
suppose
him.
they or Cyril Isema.
You understand? Oladapo, in fact, supposed to be ahead of him, normal, on the normal level. With what we don't see so far this season.
Okay.
Now, if you talk about strikers, I respect the other people that we then did here. But why Sadiq Yusuf? Why you not give him chance? The guy they play for Sunshine Star. He get 11 goals so far this season.
I'm playing for Sunshine's freaking stars.
You
man.
understand? He don't
How many
score goals
supply
this
they
season.
get?
So why are these players them no day?
beg
Now the
you.
question wey me I dey ask.
Even if we want to talk about goalkeeper self, Akwa United goalkeeper don't consider least number of goals.
Yes, why you not there?
Why not they there?
Una they
Why
buttress
not
my
they
point.
there,
Say
See.
not be by performance that they bring. What did they do
No,
now?
some na
you
by
from here,
performance.
No.
No, because you know every time you say Mohamed,
Olisanda is arguably
Exactly.
the best defender in the country
Exactly.
right now.
Who they want hide? Who they want hide?
See,
Like, say, they know
Olisama
say-
is
see,
arguably
see,
the
they
best
brought-
defender.
Now
They
one
brought
of the
about 4 or
defenders.
5 people that they know say if they not put them for this list, everywhere go scatter.
No, everywhere stiff is not.
No.
Everywhere don't scatter. Oladapo no dey.
Oladapo no dey.
Oladapo no dey. Highest goal scorer right now no dey. Sadiq. I see
Na
Hamara.
Sadiq na be my
Sadiq no
struggle, not be
dey.
He no
Oladapo.
dey.
Na Sadiq, if not be
see,
Sadiq, not vote.
For me, I feel say in as much as we want try to bring in players where we say we know, we sabi, all those things, well, at least Moku they try to put merit too on top this matter.
Merit, yeah.
Because for me, I feel say this one had the chance for us to go showcase our NPFL stars, our NPFL players. Some of them even get chance go sign for other clubs for abroad.
Yeah.
You understand? So I feel say this list, whoever carry them out to, you know, do 100% justice on top the players who they're supposed to invite.
Shimaga
Shimaga they show work.
Shimaga they show work.
Shimaga they show work in this year. So just to confirm, Stephen Gope don't join Ukrainian side.
Rangers in number 7. You don't see him?
So what with this boy when they
Steven Jude did there.
He did now. Stephen Jude did there. You know, so
name two.
all right, now so the matter be. So in place of NPFL Tatafo star boy this week, we they give NPFL Tatafo team of the week instead of star boy.
We go give.
No, star boy plenty. You understand? So people did star boy plenty for this week, but nobody expect Kano Pillars to go lose to Jigawa Golden Stars, because if you check the table, Jigawa Golden Stars now one of the whipping boys where you go feel say Kano Pillars get the beat. See them, you know. Now people with Kano Pillars supposed to be, especially for the race where then they take the pursue with Aqua United right now. So Jigawa Golden Stars, that be our team of the week for that 1-0 victory. They try to help their cause, you know, further off the relegation waters. You know, to make sure say them and Adamawa them no start the drag position on top of relegation. But that's not so the matter they be. I remember saying Mexico they use the friendly match to prepare for the Gold Cup, will be the their own regional competition, just like you get the Euros and just like you get the Copa America and you get the African Cup of Nations, their own at the Gold Cup. So Mexico they use them as part of their preparations, while Nigeria will use them to touchlight some of the home-based players to see the ones we don't ripe to maybe join the Super Eagles. Now, we will draw the curtains for today's edition of NPFL Tatafo. Remember, say when you watch on YouTube,
subscribe.
No fail to subscribe. Yes, click that red button, subscribe. This, not NPFL Tatafo.